if you're a one-star general, you get told by you got to go to this AI-enabled something class at a wonderful university. Do you go awesome or like what this terrible thing? Like, what do you think the reception is to that new requirement?
I would say there's probably a mix, right? You got kind of the old dogs type, mentality. Then you also have others that realize that, it's not necessarily about you yourself being relevant. It's about trying to make sure that the organizations that you're leading and the workforce, remains relevant in the fight because it's not going away. I mean, the technology that's out there and the pace, it's not going away. It's only going to continue to get faster, right? And so the more tools you have in your kit bag, so to speak, right? When it comes to, you know, the tech side of things, the better off you're going to be, right? But yeah, I could, there's definitely folks that were there for the food. Carnegie Mellon always did a good job of feeding you and whatnot. So then there was, others there that was, definitely, how do you make the organization better? What's in the kind of the art of the possible? How do you, and, how can you enable this to, to free people up to do other things, right? Taking tasks off their plate to allow them to kind of think, right? That was my biggest thing as a commander throughout, different things, different echelons and different opportunities was, sometimes you just don't have the time to actually think, man, because you're moving so fast. And, sometimes it's just important to be able to like put your head back against the wall and say, okay, let me kind of think through this. So freeing people's minds up, the power of that is kind of huge.